our inalienable our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are important. It's the way we achieve and maintain those is where our differences are. So first, I want to respond to the taxes argument. Basically, he talked about Locke's social contract theory. And I agree that there is a social contract theory in that it's essentially like a contract. But if we refer back to my last speech, I talked about how the government is breaking their side of the contract. Because if someone wants to leave the contract, leave the country, they should be allowed to do that without any punishment. But the government is breaking their side of the contract, and so it isn't, in America, which was when we were talking about, in societies, when the government breaks the contract, it no longer is the taking, we're not voluntarily giving private property rights, we are being forced to take, they're forcing us to give up our private property rights. I'd also like to refer back to what the anti-federalist Brutus said in my 1AC, how he talked about taxing power was the taking of private property. So what we can conclude from this is that the taking of private property is already happening in the United States. The bad things he's talking about, the degrading of private property, is already happening. I'd like you to keep that in mind in the rest of my speech. Okay, so he talked about government and how I did not respond to the government gets to decide. And I'll admit, there are some policies or some things that the government for the sake of public need that I don't agree with, and that isn't always good. But I believe there are things that they essentially must do, enable for us to keep our rights, so that we can actually use our rights. So next he talked about basically the government, it was a public need for slavery. Basically, I'd like to kind of point back to my response I already made, that because they weren't human. As soon as the government realized that they were 100% human and that they were wrong, the public need completely changed. The only reason it was public need is because they essentially treated them like animals. With that, let's go into my voting issue. Voting issue of human dignity. And that is the value today. Today, we're deciding which one's more important by seeing which one upholds the value most. And I believe human dignity is upheld. And the reason is because it upholds, needs the public uphold all rights, not just private property. It upholds all rights. Because a defense system protects this country. As Adam Smith said, a defense system protects this country and makes the society thrive. And also, talking about a justice system, it protects the country from the oppression of other members of the society, in turn creating this society that values and increases human dignity. He talked about all rights and how they're upheld. I believe that all rights are better upheld on the affirmative side. Our rights are like a seed, and they grow into a flower. But the only way to keep that seed growing is to have soil that it can be planted in. And that soil needs the public. Yeah, there might be some dirt or some rocks in that soil, the bad things the government might do, but in order to have a society, to even use our rights in the first place, there must be a violation of private property in order for the greater good of everyone.